G'day, and welcome back to that new hobby hire. Not Ultramarines from scratch today. This is preparing Primarch. So I'm finished Gilliman. He's over yonder, and now I'm going to have a crack at Lorgar. Today is just the having a look through the boxing, have a look through the actual bits and bobs and details, my initial opinions, and then hopefully, if I can get my shit together this time, it'll be in stages of the base, the arms, the body, each bit, all painted, whole cut together series, and then final assembly and done. So yeah, Lorgar's the next one, and then after this one, I've got Conrad, and then I've got Dawn. So in no particular order, just whatever I fucking got on hand at the time. These are the ones I've actually got. So Lorgar, let's have a look at him. We all know he's an absolutely miserable bastard, and pretty much the rotter of the setting. So yeah, I've already opened this and had a look, but I'm just going to go through my initial thoughts after the fact. Let me grab everything out here. Not actually what I would call the most impressive model that I've seen for a Primarch. I've seen one fully painted at the local club, and he has done spectacularly well. But yeah, as for dynamic poses, he's just sort of standing there like a lump, isn't he? And he's going, pose for the fucking cameras, but he's not actively doing anything. He's not summoning anything. He's not giving a massive oratory or a speech, which is what I would like in the pose. Sitting there, going, friends, Romans, countrymen, that sort fucking real fucking speech. He's just sitting there going, I'm going to frown at you because I'm mildly miffed that someone put milk in my tea this morning. He doesn't look intimidating as like the big bad, well, not the big bad, it's the Horus heresy, not the Lorgar heresy. But, as one of the potentially big bads, he should be a lot more fucking intimidating than that. Now, I'm going to have to probably move the camera around a bit while I'm doing this, because I know I'm shit at focusing. So I'll start off with the big ass base and the stone. I don't know. I guess that goes on there by the looks of it. It's got some carvings which are very, very fine. Very, very fine carvings on the actual cover here. I'm going to probably have to go over those with a knife and make them a little bit deeper if I want them to pick up ink. Honestly, looks like, I know it's supposed to be a mystic Colchian circle, but it looks like pancake art, where they make pictures in pancake batter and then they fry them up. Looks like that. And that slots into there, and that, I assume, somehow... Oh, there we go. Oh, shit. Do you glue that bit? That goes into there like that. Let me try this. So, it's got a bit which you don't actually glue, which is mildly concerning. So you can't... When that's on that base like that, it's all painted up, but you have to remove this bit to remove the model. So this bit shouldn't glue in, which means you've got a 3 bits, 1, 2, 3, and you can't lose it. Otherwise, if it sits in the base, it'll just freaking slide out. Oh, that's a decision somebody made, I guess. It'll take a bit of, but it looks like it'll take a bit of cleaning up to get this seam done correctly and make it nice and tight. The base itself has fucking some skull. I'm just going to do this. Give us a second. Just bear with us, eh? The base has got some skulls and dirt. I don't know why they would put dirt and grit on it. They market this sort of a miniature at people with a bit of modelling skill. And they wouldn't know how to make a base dirty without adding it actually physically onto the actual base itself. What is that? What is that? Oh, piece goes there. Must be one of those flaming skull braziers. Let's have a look at them. All right, let's have a look at the bits then, other than the base. The base, okay, it's good. It's interesting. I don't think I like the part that it's in 3 pieces, but we'll move on to the actual... We'll move on to the bits of the big man himself. First off is the cape. Let's have a look at the cape. Just a couple of banners and a seam. That is very ordinary. It's not ordinary, it's very nicely made, but I would expect it to be a lot more... You know, he's supposed to have writing everywhere on him. And you'd think he wouldn't leave a big area like a cape just... Yeah, it's interesting, but Jesus. I mean, you compare that to Gilliman's cape, and that's just plain. There's no iconography on that at all. Let's have a look at his shoulder pads then. Oh no, see, that looks nice. That looks nice. I like that. That has got some nice, fine, intricate details to fart ass around with. Oh, and on some on the inside as well. With more streams of paper or prayer or whatever you would call it. Looks fairly easy to clean up. I might actually remove that off the sprue for cleanup and painting. Backpack. Just ordinary. Nothing spectacular about the backpack. I mean, it's obviously Primarch size. It's got the double vents, but no standout iconography. Just very plain. And then you got the other shoulder guard. And this one I like the most. Bookmark, book page holders to hold the book page open. I mean, you imagine going up to a Primarch and going, "Sir, can I just read page 749? I just need to go over, you know, a few things in the rule book." He says, yeah, just open it up. Bookmark, some pages already marked. Just go to the tab. But the actual shoulder pad itself is very nice. All right, they're not bad. So I'm probably going to cut that, and I'll probably mount that on a piece of plastic to paint. Over here we have got some spiky bits for the mace. The very lurch-looking fucking head. A couple of flaming skulls. The flames actually don't look too bad. Usually flames look weird when they're moulded. They don't look too bad. They've got wicks. They've got wicks in the back of them. That's funny. A gun of unknown quantity. I really should have had a look and seen what the fucking gun and weapons are he's got. I know he's got a brutal 2 mace. Gun looks weird. Looks like a disintegrator pistol, maybe a weird Volkite. His head looks very lurchy though. Now the idea with the head, because I know he's going to have, he's supposed to have writing tattooed all over his face. So when I paint him up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a decal of detailed writings, and I'm going to try and lay it over his face and smooth it on once it's all painted. And hopefully it'll come out like he's actually got text engraved on his head. Perfectly bald head. And he's supposed to look most like the Emperor. Fucking hell, with those sunken eyes, you'd think he looks more like a Nosferatu. Going on to the next bit. A leg. Horus's leg. Fairly well detailed, but nothing nice. But nothing really exciting. I mean, as you can pick it up easily with the inkwork. Hand, not doing anything, not threatening, not posing, not orating. Staff or bloody mace, which I think is actually one of the better looking weapons in the series, to be honest. Aurelian's mace just looks fucking excellent. Excellent. And then the body, which comes on a separate... It must have come off the sprue at some stage. And, yeah, it's quite simple. I mean, it'll look good, but it is quite a simple, like half of these engravings, I mean, are they wardings, or are they just prayer symbols? Or are they actually, because he's carved them into the armour, actual weak spots in his armour for someone to take advantage of? It's just, it's a nice model, but I can't say it's very interesting. I don't know whether he should be painted red or this metallic grey. Once again, the metallic grey, not a very exciting colour. I think red would look a lot better. I don't know if he actually changed his armour to red. I'm not halfway through the heresy. But, yeah, it looks like it's going to be an interesting, fun little build. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the base together first. I'm going to separate all these little bits and paint them all separately over the course of a couple of episodes of this. And then the final episode will be me assembling him. Anyway, that's it. That's episode 1 of Preparing Primarchs Lorgar Aurilean. And yeah, I'll hopefully keep an eye on this space and you'll see him build as he builds. All right, love the lot of you. Cheerio. Give the missus a kiss and I'll catch you all later. Hooroo.